You, the person who is watching. The Eight of Swords upright is a heavy place to stand emotionally. This is not light confusion. This is mental entanglement. This is feeling surrounded by your own thoughts, replaying conversations, imagining scenarios, questioning motives, and trying to make sense of what feels unclear. You are not confused because you lack intelligence. You are confused because there are mixed signals. You are not anxious because you are weak. You are anxious because something in this connection does not feel fully solid yet. There is a gap between what is happening externally and what you need internally. You may feel like you are walking carefully, watching what you say, monitoring your tone, trying not to push too hard, trying not to seem too emotional, trying not to scare them away. That alone creates tension inside you. When someone feels like they cannot be fully expressive without risking loss, it builds mental pressure. There is also a sense of self-questioning here. You may be asking yourself if you are overreacting, if you are expecting too much, if you should just relax. But the Eight of Swords reminds us that when we constantly question our own feelings instead of honoring them, we create our own cage. Part of you knows something needs to be addressed, but another part of you is afraid that addressing it will create distance instead of clarity. So you stay suspended in uncertainty. You might be comparing present behavior to past patterns, looking for signs, looking for reassurance, looking for proof that this is going somewhere real. The more you search, the more mentally exhausted you become. The truth beneath this card is that you feel vulnerable. And vulnerability feels dangerous right now. So instead of expressing it openly, you contain it internally. You try to solve it silently. But silence inside the mind can become louder than any spoken conflict. This card is also about perceived lack of control. You may feel like the pace of the relationship is not in your hands, that decisions are being delayed by the other person, that timing is not aligned, and when we feel we lack control, anxiety increases. Yet the swords around you are not locked in place. They represent beliefs, thoughts, assumptions, stories. Some of those stories may be true, some may not. But until they are spoken and clarified, they remain heavy. You are not actually powerless here. You are just afraid of what freedom requires. Freedom requires speaking clearly. Freedom requires risking discomfort. Freedom requires choosing truth over temporary safety. You are at the edge of that realization. And the longer you stay inside the mental cage, the louder your inner voice will become. Your partner. The Eight of Discs upright is steady, deliberate, and focused. Your partner is not chaotic in their approach to this connection. They are not careless. They are not drifting emotionally without awareness. But they are processing this relationship through a very different lens than you are. While you are in your head, they are in their routine. While you are analyzing emotions, they are trying to improve practical things. The 8% of discs is someone who believes that effort equals progress, that showing up consistently, even if quietly, is enough. They may not speak emotionally as often as you would like. They may not dive into deep emotional conversations immediately. But that does not mean they are not invested. This card shows